Hey guys, Steve here from Scotch and Things. Uh, there's been a lot of talk on the internet and videos, I guess, about SOE belts and their quality, and that and there's been some other good videos of guys putting up guys that have had belts a lot longer than I have, and shown their durability. Well, I just wanted to kind of share my story real quick. This is my SOE EDC belt that I ordered a little over a year ago. I've been wearing it exactly a year and a week now. I got it because I was doing some research. I knew I was going to get my concealed carry permit, and I wanted a good belt. Had no idea about SOE before that, so started watching their videos and stuff on YouTube and ordered a micro wallet. A couple days later, ordered this SOE belt because they were running a sale. And like I said, back then I thought, when I was getting into thinking of carrying, I thought, man, it's a lot of money for a belt. But I needed a good belt for that and for work. My other belts were just, leather dress belts and stuff like that didn't really serve a purpose for what I needed it for. So I got this belt exactly a year. I mean, it shipped out. That I put the order in and it shipped. I had it like the next week. It was great. Only problem is, 1 week after I got it, this happened. I mean, can you believe that? Look at this. I had the belt a week and literally it just started falling apart. John and the guys there were no help. I sent in pictures and no, I didn't do it. I didn't send anything. I didn't tell John. I wasn't a whiny little bitch. I did this damage. I was distraught when I did it. Did I send him an email and say, send me a new belt, it's going to fall apart? No, I just kept fucking wearing it. I build grain bins for a living. And like I said, I needed a good sturdy belt for that. And I did this at work. If you guys don't know what a grain bin is, they're on just about every farm in America. Metal circular buildings that hold grain, wheat, stuff like that. Very sharp metal. Everything's got an edge. Very hard work. It's all done by hand, mostly. So we were building a spiral staircase. So say here's the grain bin. Spiral staircase comes around, and we were putting the handrail on. We're pretty high up in the air, and I didn't want to fall off the bin. So now say here's the bin, and big tall bins get a wind ring to help with the structure. Keep it round, keep it to hold its shape and keep it upright during strong windstorms. So say this is the wind ring then that goes around the bin. Here's the bin, here's a big metal pipe that goes around the outside. Well, this pipe is held on to the bin by brackets. Here's a bracket like that. Well, it's a square piece of metal with sharp corners. I'm on the spiral staircase. Didn't know this was behind me. I'd been backing up into it. I did know the bracket was behind me when I finally, a little higher up, bent up and cut my back on it. Went through my shirt, cut my back, and we were pretty high up, so I'm constantly scooting back and trying to get my body as close to the bin because I don't want to fall off and over and die. Well, what I was also doing was during that time was just that piece of metal was just, I was just, my body's moving. I'm just grinding this thing on there. That being said, this was going through a piece, my two shirts. I always wear a long sleeve shirt, and then I was going through an undershirt doing this, and the back of my shirt was shredded. Both of my shirts were shredded. And this was the damage to the belt that I didn't realize until later that night. It also shredded my jeans where I'd caught it, So sharp metal, and it's really just kind of cosmetic. It's real beat up here, nothing big. Right here, I don't know, I'll try and, you can kind of see this first layer of webbing, or the thing that the Velcro attaches to. It's actually tore up here and stitches are missing. And guess what? That happened a year ago and nothing else has happened. It's still holding up strong, and I wear this belt every day to work. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see against that carpet. Just the frame, That's what it looked like. That's where the kind of dips down where it took a chunk of the material out. So didn't email John, didn't bitch, didn't moan, just kept fucking wearing it. That's what you do. I caused the damage. I didn't take bullshit photos, send it to John and say, hey, I got this belt I wore it a week and it started falling apart. Give me a new belt. You know, I did absolutely nothing. No, you don't lie. And, you know, I did this. You know, some people, simple bitches, do something like this and think, oh my God. So they send shitty photos of, oh, hey, here's my belt. Yeah, it's falling apart. It's your fault. Send me a new belt or I want my money back. And there's kind of, you can see a better view of the damage. But like I said, nothing big. Still going strong. Another great thing about this belt is it's ridges as shit. So when we build the roofs of these bins, they're wedges. They're like triangles, and you throw them up in one sheet at a time. Two guys carrying one in the front, one in the back, and you throw them up the peak of the bin. Well, while you carry these around the bin, they're kind of heavy, and I found that here's my belts on my body, and I'll take the side of the sheet that I'm carrying, and I'll just sit it right on there, and it just holds tight, and it takes all the weight, so I'm not struggling walking around uneven ground because this weight is just resting right here on my hip, kind of like a gun would. So that's what makes this such a great gun belt. These sheets weigh a lot more than the gun, and if it will hold, this belt holds the weight on either side of that, it does great for when I carry my gun. You know, other than that, I ordered a 40, which was great, but I've lost a lot of weight since then, so it's almost too big. I've got a new belt on order. That's how much this belt, how awesome this belt is. Lost a bunch of weight. I've ordered a new belt in a new size, and I'm waiting on that. And I don't even think I'll send this one in for a resize. I don't know, because I mean, I fucked that up. It's not their fault. And I'm gonna order. I'm trying to think what color combination I want to kind of get out of the, you know, this one's black, and the other belt I ordered was black with Cryptek Typhon here. This part's highlight. So I started thinking to myself, come on, let's get creative. So I'm gonna order another belt that's just a little more, I don't know, fun, not just black or camo. So that's my 2 cents on the SOE belt. It's tough as shit, and it can take a shitload of damage and a shitload of wear and keep on going. And when you get your belt and you fuck it up, don't be a baby, lie and say you didn't to try and get a new belt. Oh, one more thing, top tip here, don't leave this laying on the ground, because in the middle of the night, if you step on it, it's worse than stepping on your kids' Legos. No kidding. I thought I was gonna fucking die. So just another top tip. This thing is stiff as shit and I love it. So, all right, there's my little rant video, kind of bandwagoning on. I know Rusted Helmets put up a great video the other day, so I want to throw mine up and show you the kind of damage these things can take and what they can go through every day and keep on ticking. So Steve here from Scotching Things out. Take a look at SOE if you need a belt for anything, work or carrying a gun. These things are awesome. See you later, guys.